What's the word, YouTube? I hope y'all been having a great day, great night, whatever time it is for y'all. I hope y'all been staying positive, getting through the ups and downs as much as you can. And in today's video, we're gonna be talking about how you are the creator of your own reality, right? And I know most of us have most likely already heard that, but a lot of the times we misinterpret that, or we simply just don't understand what people mean when that's being said, right? So when you think about it, right, if you think about it, the main person who limits you from doing what you want to do is you, right? Is usually always the thoughts that come into your head saying, but what happens if this go wrong? What happens if I look weird? What happens if this, that, boom, boom, boom? Whether it be going up to somebody and wanting to talk to them, your mind starts rushing into all these outcomes that hasn't even happened yet. And sometimes you really don't even have evidence on why this may happen. Like, it probably literally has never happened to you, but it's most likely just a thought that occurred that overpowered the will to go talk to that person, right? So that's one way that your mind can trick you into kind of doing the same thing, right? Another way, let's talk about scrolling through social media, right? A lot of us realize that we're wasting a lot of time, and I'm not gonna lie. I would say about 2 weeks ago or a week ago, I downloaded Instagram back, and I ain't gonna lie, I most definitely started I was scrolling for a while, bro. I stayed up until 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't even stay up that long, bro. I go to sleep before 10 o'clock, right? That's right. And I knew that I was doing this, but the dopamine hits, I'm not gonna lie, I was just getting so many posts that were relatable, made me feel some type of way. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna say it was comforting, but it was enough to keep me scrolling until I actually forced myself to put the phone down and go to bed, right? But most of the time you get them thoughts on, I need to do this, or I need to stop doing this, or whatever, right? But the comfort is so overpowering, right? And when you feed into the negative side of your mind, I'm not saying that the part that's telling you, well, actually, yes, it is. But when you feed into the negative part of your mind, that is the part of your mind that will control the other side, right? Now, when you start thinking from a more positive mind and a more logical mind, and what's the word for it? I don't know. But when you start feeding into your willpower to change and do something, that will be the part of your mind that starts to override the other side. So when you start to feed into the more positive aspects of your mind, that will most likely become you, right? So that's one way. Another way is pretty sure that actually you might not have heard this, but what's in your mind will actually most likely have heard it if you watch my previous videos, because I'll bring this up in previous videos. But what's in your mind will reflect your outside, right? If you are constantly thinking negative about things, or that you're not good enough, or people don't like me, or whatever you are thinking, it will manifest into reality, whether you believe in manifestation or not. You don't believe in manifestation? Cool. But I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. If you think so low about yourself, you will be a low vibrational person. People can feel your vibe. People can feel your vibe. It's not just something that's said. Let's be for real. Have you ever been speaking with somebody and they giving you the, I don't know the word for it, but that weird kind of vibe towards it's kind of hostile, but they're not being hostile, right? Uncomforting vibe, right? People can feel that. People can also feel if you are a higher vibrational person, if you're a positive person, if you're somebody who's thinks highly of themselves or respect other people, right? People notice that too. Whatever is in your mind, it shapes your reality, literally, right? If you are a low vibrational person, but you want to manifest these high vibrational things, how are you going to get it if you are still on this vibration? in order to make your manifestations become a reality, you need to like raise your vibrational level. And the way I'm gonna make a whole nother video on this, but since I brought it up, I'm gonna bring up a few things, right? The way you raise your vibrations, right, is stop giving first, actually, first is find your purpose. You have to find your purpose. You cannot just be a wandering soul or a wandering vessel just waiting for life to give you these things, because it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Like I said, you are the creator of your reality. You create what your life will be, right? You have to find what your purpose is. You have to go start finding your interests. Cool. You like playing basketball? Do that. But at the same time, if that's the only thing that you have done and you haven't tried other interests or whatever intrigues you, don't 100% devote to that. Because one thing you don't want is you focus all this energy into something, thinking that you want it, right? But then when you really get there, you start to not like exactly what that thing is. Because becoming an all-star, becoming a rapper, yes, you get the money, the females, popularity, power, whatever you want, right? But I think it comes with other things too. It comes with a mental toll. It comes with cutting off people who aren't really at your level, because you need to stay at your level, right? I'm gonna get into that, right? But you gotta find your purpose, right? 2, you gotta stop hanging around people who just leech on your energy. Like nothing, they don't have anything to give. They're just leeching, right? Now, as an example, have you ever had that one friend that just calls you and complains about anything, like their life, whatever, right? If you pay attention to how you feel after you speak with that person, it doesn't even have to be on the phone. It can be in person. You can literally hang around somebody and feel tired after, right? That's because they're taking so much energy from you, right? And even if you're giving it unconsciously, right? You speaking about their problems and just if you're not a person that like to speak about dumb crap too, yes, that's taking your energy. So you're gonna realize that you start to feel tired after these type of interactions, right? And you're gonna have to cut them off. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. You cannot keep somebody like that in your life, even if they are quote unquote your best friend or quote unquote somebody you grew up with. That's cool. But at the end of the day, you can have family and they won't even be in your life 100% of the time. You can have family and still not be able to trust them 100%. So what makes you think that is different for this person? Stop putting people on pedestals, because that pedestal, eventually you're going to realize that it's not that. When you're starting to grow, you really start to realize what type of people you are around, what type of people you attract, what type of people you want to attract. You know, you start noticing those types of things, right? So that, and the third thing is working on your spiritual. Your spiritual, I'm not going to lie, is a very important aspect, right? If you simply believe that you were just spawned into this world, like, I'm going to be real with you, it doesn't necessarily make sense, right? Hey, if you want to think about it from a scientific point of view, I'm not no scientist. I'm not going to preach like I am. Cool. Think how you think. But you got to be connected to your higher self in some type of way. And what I mean by working on the spiritual is start doing more meditation. Start doing more, journaling, right? Start doing more reading, right? Start doing things that prosper your mind and prosper who you want to become and prosper what type of person you want to be, right? Because you need to be connected to your higher self. You don't want to just look for answers from the outside, because at the end of the day, Like I say, you are the creator. Nobody else says yes. Your environment may have put you around this, and now you are into this, right? But at the end of the day, who was the one who said yes to get in the game? I mean, even if you didn't say yes, you knew that these were the type of people you were around, and you probably knew the consequences, right? Because you see the consequences, whether you hide it from your eyes or not, right? And what I mean by hide from the eyes is just swiping it to the side, okay? Your environment. What was the other thing I was about to say? Like, you can't necessarily blame anybody for anything, because at the end of the day, unless they really like did some physical stuff to you, I mean, hey, okay, yes, you can then. But at the end of the day, you are the one who make the decisions in your life, and those decisions will lead up to something. Okay, so if you're constantly making not wrong, but negative decisions, then you will have a negative outcome. If you are constantly making positive decisions, even if you have some negative moments in there, you will still have a positive outcome. Why? Because in the overall saying, you worked for the positive. Same thing with the negative. If you drop some positive things in there, cool. But you still overall worked for the negative, right? So you gotta be more conscious about the decisions that you make. Be more conscious about the people that you hang around. Because not everybody wants to see you grow. Not everybody wants to see you do better. Not everybody really is meant to be in your life for your whole entire life. Some people are just a lesson, a part of that chapter. And you're not going to get past that chapter until you complete that lesson. Think about it like a quest, right? You got an overall mission, but you got a side quest. Boom. Except the side quest you can't skip over. You got to complete it, right? So you could take in that knowledge and that lesson from that time period, right? And I'm gonna do some maps, y'all. I'm gonna be making more in-depth videos, like more specific into the things that I speak about, because I do realize that I kind of hop from this to this to this to this, but I do that so y'all can have like a more better understanding, right? Because I don't want to just pop out the blue and y'all don't necessarily understand what I'm talking about, because it's just so mind-boggling, right? That's the word that I'm gonna use, mind-boggling. But with that being said, that is why you are the creator of your reality. At the end of the day, you are the only person who has control of your life. Even if you are being held at gunpoint, let's be for real. You still got the decision. Like you still have the ability to make a decision, right? You understand what I'm saying? The other person at the end of the gun, yes, they're holding the gun to your head, but you still have the decision to whether just sit there or do something. Either way, you don't know what the outcome is going to be. That's just how life works. But you are the creator. You are the creator. I'm going to say it again. You are the creator of your life. Okay? I love y'all. Work for change. Do better. Work towards positivity. Become a positive person. With that being said, I love y'all. I hope y'all have a great night, great day, and peace.